Okay, welcome to Excel Chapter 4. I already have Excel opened, and I'm going to pick up here at the beginning of the chapter at the bottom of page Excel 270. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to select our entire worksheet. To do that, you click this little button right here, and it selects your entire worksheet, okay? And then we're going to hit the bold button on the Home tab. We're going to make everything in our worksheet bold by default. So after we do that, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to start to fill in some of our information here. So select cell B1, here's the B, there's the 1, so column B, row 1, and we're going to type the word loan payment calculator in that cell. Okay, so we have that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the cell, the range B1 through E1. To do that, we click and hold in B1 and we drag over to E1. Okay? And then what we want to do after that is click this merge and center button. What that's going to do is that's going to set all of that range into one cell, and it's going to center the contents of it. Okay? Now that we've done that, what we want to do is make this cell a title cell. To do that, you click on the cell styles, still here on the Home tab, and you select title from your options. And that sets the formatting for the text in that cell to the default title text formatting. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to resize some of our rows and columns. So the first thing we're going to do is click here between rows 1 and 2 at the bottom of row 1, hold it when you click, and drag this down to 23.25. Okay, not much change there, but now we're going to go down to the second row, right beneath the second row. We're going to drag that down to 30.00. You can see, whoop, I went too far. You can see there where it says height 30.00, 40 pixels. That's what we're going to set row 2 to. Okay, now go ahead and select cell B2. And we're going to put in the label or the word date. It's going to be a label for a value here. Now if you hit tab after you put in the word date, it moves you to the next cell to the right. If you hit enter, it usually will move you down one cell. So now that we're in cell C2, we want to hit equals, which indicates that we're putting in a formula in this cell. And then type the word now with an open and closed bracket. Hit enter, and it fills in that formula. The formula basically says put in the time and date that it currently is. Okay, right now you can see what time I'm working on this. So the next thing we want to do is to right click here on the date, and we're going to select format cells. Remember this process because you're going to do this a lot. You're going to right click on a cell or a set of cells, and you're going to select format cells. So we do that. What you want to do is make sure you're on the number tab up here. We're going to go to the category date. We're going to scroll down here, and this is where we get to decide the formatting of our date. And at the very bottom we have the day with the character abbreviation for the month followed by the year. So select that and hit OK, and now you can see it fills in the date for us there. The next thing we want to do is enter in the rest of our row titles. You can find that at the middle or near the bottom of page Excel 271. Basically starting here on B3, we're going to type in item, and if I hit enter, you see it moves me down one, and then I can fill in the rest. So I'm just going to fill in those now. Okay, now that I have those in, we're going to change some of the widths of the columns. First one we're going to do here is for column A. So here between column A and B, click and hold and drag to the left until it says 1.57. Between column B and C, we're going to click, drag that to 13.86. Oh, I had it. Okay, and then we're going to do cell C, D, and E at the same time. To do that, we click and hold on C and drag over to E. And we're going to set those to 16.29. So 16.29. And that sets the width of all of those. Okay, so that sort of sets up our beginning of our Excel spreadsheet that's going to be this loan payment calculator.